Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. When Amber's attorney tells her how they're going to make Anthony fold, okay, how are you going to do that, Constance? Your client isn't even telling you the truth about the matters. She's not telling you everything that's going on about herself and how she's moving. She's only telling you about Anthony. Oh, she's going to have a lot more to tell you soon about Anthony in a minute. Or how he done moved them in, his new woman and her child, and remodeling the room. But hey, that's a whole nother story for another day. But until you know everything that she's doing, you can't give her really proper advice and counseling. But let's move on.
Well, I have a new plan. This is how we're going to get him. He's spiraling out of control. In your house, in your bed, zero respect.
Zero respect. None
Okay,
whatsoever.
okay.
And I understand
All
he's
right,
mad about
all
my
right.
situation, but I would never
Nonsense, your
bring that
client
man
is a
to
trip.
our house. He brought a whole other woman to our house. My stuff
A
is
house
still
you
in the
not
house.
in.
Like, how do I know she's not playing in my makeup, playing in my clothes?
You in another man's
What?
house.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
He's spiraling out
Amber,
of control.
you doing yourself a disservice.
I would never say this in court, but he's acting like someone who's addicted. Addicted to women.
I mean, good Lord. You met her 15 minutes ago, and you got her in our house?
Oh, wow.
But see, he's petty.
Oh, you don't want to know what Amber is addicted to. Okay? She got some addictions going on too lately, but okay, I digress.
He's petty. He's vindictive, and two can play that game, baby.
Well, he's helping us come up with a plan. I know 100% what we're going to do now.
So what can we do?
Well, one, you need to stay calm. Let me handle this. And two, you'll be happy in the end.
Well, I did talk to her little friend today. Right before you got here, actually.
You ain't saying
And,
nothing.
you know, she told me they've been out on a few dates, and I guess they've been seeing each other for just a little bit of time. Again, 15 minutes. And I know Anthony. I know he's spending money on her. Because he's corny. You
Really?
can't get him. Yes.
When you say a few dates, like where? Expensive dates?
I mean, she didn't tell me all of that, but
When you say money, cash, handbags, cars, jewelry.
well, I don't know those details. I'm just saying I know Anthony,
Okay.
and he's corny. And
Amber,
that's the only way
you
he can
corny
get it
right now.
is
Okay.
spending money.
Spending marital assets.
Now, I did just buy a car.
You need a car.
You're right. I need a car.
Does Anthony have a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my car was having issues. So I bought a new car.
You need a reliable car.
So that's not a problem.
No, you're a woman out here in the world. You need a reliable car. You can't afford to be broken
Constance
down on
gonna
the
say
side of the
anything
road.
that in agreement with
Now, it is a
Amber.
really nice car. Can he claim any of it?
Claim any of
I
what?
mean, he can't get my car right.
Unless he wants to pay for it, cover the insurance, the maintenance.
That part.
You're entitled to a car. He was entitled to go in the house with his girlfriend and do whatever.
You are right about that. Because he could keep saying it's his house. It's our house. It's our house.
You know what? Yo, God. Amber is so full of it. You know what it is you know, this is not a beat up on Amber session, because you know Anthony's raggedy. I've been going off on Anthony for a couple years now. It's nerve-wracking how Amber sits up here and talks to this woman and puts all the blame on Anthony, as if she comes in this house, she works, comes home, you know, has Constance asked her, are you living in the house? Are you staying somewhere else? You know, you mentioned to me before you were seeing someone. You know, how was that progressing? Constance ain't you know, mentioning anything. You know, you ain't telling her you staying at somebody else's house. You practically moved in with another man. The fact that Anthony caught you at your man's house at an event, you didn't share none of that. But now her approach is to build a plan and a case on what Anthony's doing, because it looks like he's addicted to women. Like you ain't going through the same thing. She doesn't know what you're doing. She doesn't know the extent of what you're doing. She doesn't know you don't even stay there. You just come to pick up a couple things every now and then. What if she in my makeup? What if she this and other? You painting a very broad brush that's inappropriate. I mean, it's not that he's not doing these things, but it's not factual. Everything is not factual. You're not putting all the cards on the table. And Constance is going to build a case, but he said you're gonna like it. She's gonna sit up there and tell her you gonna like it. Just sit back. She's not telling her what she's gonna do. I'm paying you to give me absolutely no concrete information. I don't know what you're saying to Anthony's attorney. We haven't all sat down and met and talked together. This is how it's supposed to be done. Okay, I've been divorced. You supposed to do this together. Okay, you supposed to have these discussions and mediations together if things are not being settled. Come up with a new settlement. What can we agree on? You just can't say I want my 50% and my agreement that I drew up is set in stone. You make like there's not no wiggle room, or he can't renegotiate for something else. He's not in agreement with your agreement. This is what the attorneys do. This is what my client said he'll agree with. But nobody is sitting down talking together. There is no transparency. That's why I said these are bootleg attorneys. Where did you get your degrees from? They're not even moving like real attorneys. Constance is telling her she has a plan, but she's not sitting down and discussing the laws on what that plan is, the strategy behind it, but at the end of the day, she don't have all the details either, because she's gonna put together a new plan, and then she'll go to the attorney and find out. Because wait a minute, now as I'm thinking about it, if she was in conversation with Anthony's attorney, attorney would have informed her about the new. Did your client tell you that my client saw her with her new man at his mansion at this, and then she could come back and be like, I just found out, Anthony just told his attorney that you was involved, you've been involved with somebody staying with this man in the house, X, Y, and Z. If these conversations were really going on, she would sit down with Amber and tell her, is this true? You shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. You got to move like X, Y, and Z. If she really was having a conversation with Anthony's attorney, but you see, she hasn't mentioned any of this. This is attorney to attorney. They're supposed to be working together to come to some type of agreement and settlement so these people can get divorced. Why is this dragging out? Why aren't things being disclosed? What games? Why are you putting together a plan without telling her the details of your plan? This is insane. And it's a whole bunch of foolishness. And this is why Ernestine got nothing from dealing with this woman. And this is the attorney that you chose. Everybody needs to do a substitution of attorney and find new attorneys. Because what is Anthony's attorney doing too? Come on now. They don't respond to anything until they make a phone call and gotta ask what's going on. And then you come up with some answer that, they playing games. I've been in conversation with Anthony's attorney, and they playing games. And that's it. That's what I'm paying you $3,500 for? To tell me they playing games? You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. This is a bunch of crap. This is a bunch of crap. This woman ain't saying nothing. This conversation has gone nowhere. Let me know what y'all think about this circus and this attorney. Put in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. They are ridiculous.